Yeah, this one's for you, mama. Light up, think about the days we came from. Khalifa style. Smooth, grateful. Dear mom, I hope you hear me. Dear mom, I got you. Even when the nights get cold, you were there when the world turned hard, when the stories got old. I remember every prayer that you whispered to my soul. Dear mom, you made a diamond out of broken pieces of gold. And I ain't never got the road you walked alone, trying to build a life from dust, trying to make a house a home. Now I'm shining in the city, but I never stand alone. Dear mom, everything I am, you planted in my bones. Yeah. I remember early mornings, you were tired, but you smiled, packing lunches, fixing clothes, saying baby it's just a mile. But that mile felt like mountains you've been climbing for a while. Still you pushed, still you fought, still you kept your gentle style. Bills on the table, but you never let me see the fear. Said one day you'll understand why I cry but wipe the tears. Now I look back and the picture finally comes clear. You were carrying a world that wasn't meant for one to steer. I saw heartbreak in your eyes, but you hid it in your laugh, trying to heal from a life that never gave you the half. But you made sure I had love, even when the love was scarce, even when the nights got dark, even when nobody cared. And mama, I know I messed up, yeah, I fell a couple times, but you never judged me wrong, you just told me, baby, rise. You believed when I didn't, you saw truth behind my lies. You saw wings before I did, you saw freedom in the sky. Dear mom, I got you. Even when the nights get cold, you were there when the world turned hard, when the stories got old. I remember every prayer that you whispered to my soul. Dear mom, you made a diamond out of broken pieces of gold. And I ain't never got the road you walked alone, trying to build a life from dust, trying to make a house a home. Now I'm shining in the city, but I never stand alone. Dear mom, everything I am, you planted in my bones. Yeah. Late nights in the studio, you call just to check. Are you eating? Are you sleeping? Are you treating self-correct? I laugh and say I'm good even when my life was wrecked. But you knew mothers feel the things we never recollect. You told me chase a dream, but don't ever lose your peace. Told me life is just a puzzle and the pain will one day cease. Told me storms only bend you, they ain't built to make you weak. Told me love is in the moments that we too hurt to speak. You raise a fighter, raise the thinker, raise the man with open heart. Raise someone who understands healing is a form of art. Raise someone who knows loyalty ain't something you can chart. Raise someone who knows family is where real blessings start. Now I'm flying in the clouds, but you taught me how to land. Taught me how to wipe the dust, taught me how to stand. Taught me life ain't worth living if you ain't lending out a hand. Taught me how to be a king in a world built on sand, nigga. Dear mom, I got you. Even when the nights get cold, you were there when the world turned hard, when the stories got old. I remember every prayer that you whispered to my soul. Dear mom, you made a diamond out of broken pieces of gold. And I ain't never got the road you walked alone, trying to build a life from dust, trying to make a house a home. Now I'm shining in the city, but I never stand alone. Dear mom, everything I am, you planted in my bones. Yeah. Now I'm older and I finally see the cost. All the sleep that you sacrificed for dreams I almost lost. All the battles you were fighting while pretending you weren't crossed. All the weight upon your shoulders, heavy, colder than the frost. But you smiled through the chaos like the sun behind the storm. Held me close, kept me safe, made a shelter where it's warm. Even when life hit you hard and tried to break your form, you taught me how to stand tall, even when the world transforms. Our light went up for the nights you cried alone, for the moments you felt empty but still held on to hope, for the days you felt exhausted but kept pushing through the slope, for the love you kept giving when you barely had the rope. Mama, I owe you everything, the peace inside my chest, the fire in my spirit, the courage in my breath, the calmness when I'm hurting, the strength against the stress. You gave me your whole life and you never asked for less. If I could give you heaven, I would lay it at your feet. If I could take your pain, I'd erase it piece by piece. If love was a kingdom, you'd be sitting in a seat. Dear mom, you're the reason that my broken heart beats. Dear mom, I got you. Even when the nights get cold, you were there when the world